Hello fellow AFOLs and welcome to Long's Bricks. Today we're taking a look at Series 25 of the LEGO collectible minifigures, and I wanted to talk about the fact that they come in these boxes now. So as we know, they used to come in little bags like this, and I had actually gotten pretty adept at feeling in the packaging. I would kind of really try to focus on one accessory that I knew was exclusive to that figure and try to feel for that in a way to not have to buy duplicates of these, because I'm trying to save money here and I really don't want to end up with a ton of duplicates. And I guess LEGO got wise to that, and so they started putting them in these boxes now. We saw it first with the Marvel wave that happened right before this, and so they're sticking with these boxes. So they don't want us to be able to feel the contents and try to guess what's inside, I guess in a way to make us buy more of them. But some really crafty people online have figured out that there is a QR code here on the bottom of the box, and there's kind of two different versions. So when these first came out, there was kind of a smaller QR code that doesn't work, but the newer ones have these. So this trick will only work if you get the ones with the newer, larger QR code, and I have a picture to show what they look like for comparison. So you want the one on the left, not the one on the right. But if you use a QR scanner, now the iPhone usually detects QR codes just with the camera, but for whatever reason that didn't work for me, so I had to go download like a specific QR scanner. I'm sure you can pick any one, just pick one out of the App Store. But anyway, so you scan this, and then there's a list, and I'll put the list up here, and they have kind of deduced through, I guess, trial and error of what codes come up correspond to the figures. So in an effort to, again, not have to buy duplicates of these, I think maybe the internet has cracked the code here. So I'm here to test it out and see if it works. So I've scanned all of these ahead of time, and I've kind of written here on the top, like just initials of what I think they should be. So we'll go ahead, we'll open these, and we'll try it out and see if these actually work. So this first one here I've scanned, and I believe this is supposed to be the mushroom sprite, which should be this character here right on the front. So let's go ahead and open this up and see if it is correct. Okay, there we go. We got the mushroom sprite. So the other thing I really don't like, the fact that they're just loose in these boxes. I kind of wish they would put them in a bag and then put the bag in the box. I know they're kind of transitioning to paper bags, and I'd be fine with that too. But, I mean, they don't put loose Lego in larger boxes unless it's like a huge base plate or something. So I really don't like that they just put them in this box, because I feel like stuff gets stuck. I kind of wish they would just put them in a bag. But in any case, let's go ahead and build our mushroom sprite here. So we have this skirt piece. It's kind of hard plastic skirt piece. I kind of prefer these to the like vinyl. I guess they're not vinyl. What were they? Nylon, I guess. I don't know. The cloth ones I don't mind as much, but when they're that kind of like flexible, I guess, like I said, I don't know if they're vinyl or nylon or whatever they are, but I didn't really care for those because they would really cause problems and get all bent up. But I like these hard plastic ones. I think that's much better. Alright, so we got a Toad from Super Mario looking headpiece here, and then I guess she has a cool little butterfly. So we'll take a quick look at this. But yeah, I really like the coloring on that. That's printing. That's really nice. I like the mushroom head. That's fun. Otherwise, she comes with the tiny little static legs. But yeah, cool little minifigure there. So far we're 1 for 1. Let's go ahead and take a look at the line up here. They always come with these little inserts. Kind of give you a little idea of how to build some of the trickier ones. But I'm really excited for the Triceratops costume. I think that looks fantastic. The noir detective, the train. I think that's really cool. Then you have your kind of standard like barbarians, and I think this guy's called Vampire Knight. So yeah, and of course everyone's excited for the goat. So we'll put this off to the side here. Alright, so the next one, if we take a look, this should be the Sprinter. So let's go ahead and try this one out. Alright, I believe this is correct. So we have our gold medalist here. And I think this is really cool. They decided to give the character these artificial legs, which I think is really cool representation, and also just makes for an amazing minifigure. I mean, the way they did these legs here, I think really look good, and they still have the connections. I think that's really neat. And then you have the metal here, and then we'll pop the head on. So you have kind of like a mid-running or mid-race face. He's got the little bead of sweat there. I think that's cool. And then he's got this fantastic hairpiece. That's wonderful. And then it looks like you also get like a number 1. So it's kind of like at the end of the race when they stand on the podium. Something like that. And then it looks like we do actually get an extra metal piece, which is always cool. Some extra accessories you can use with some other minifigures. But yeah, very, very neat. So let's go ahead, let's move on to the third box here. Alright, so FB, I'm trying to remember. I made codes for these, but now I'm kind of forgetting what these are. So let's see. Oh, that should be the Fierce Barbarian. That's what it should be. So let's go ahead. Let's pop this open. Okay, Fierce Barbarian it is. Move this out of the way. So kind of like a Conan the Barbarian style figure here. Really nice printing. Got arm printing there, printing on the sides, compound legs. Very cool. And then we've got the head here. 2 different faces, and then we have this fantastic headdress. Oh, actually, I think it's just hair. For some reason, I thought it was a headdress. My bad. And then I love this sword. I think this sword looks fantastic. I love getting these new kinds of swords. I mean, when I think about the original, like, gray Lego sword from back in the day, they've come such a long way from that. And it even looks like... Is there a connection there? Maybe I could... No. It's kind of too small. I was wondering if you could maybe connect something to the other end of it, but that's a really cool sword. So that's great. So far, the codes are working out. All right, so for the next one, this should be the Train Kid. I'm very excited for this one. All right. See, the pieces just kind of go everywhere, which I don't love. So we have this little train chassis here. We have to snap the wheels in. There we go. All right, this one I actually might defer to the instructions here because this one's a little bit more complicated than usual. All right, so we want to attach this piece here on the front. Like that. Try to line that up. And then it wants this piece here on front there, and then it wants the little smokestack here on the front. And then this piece goes here on top. And then we just pop. So this has the tiny legs, but they do actually have articulation. So it's not the static set of legs. It's kind of the newer set of legs. I think they started these with Harry Potter. The kind of middle ground legs. And then we pop this. Does this have back printing? Oh yeah, really nice. Probably won't see it once we attach this. And you kind of have to keep the hands up. But then we'll pop the head on here. Looks like he's got an eye patch. And then we have the hat. And I think that should be everything. I think these are extra pieces. You get an extra piece here for the front of the train, and you get an extra smokestack as well. But yeah, there's the Train Kid. I think that's really cool. This is just a fun... I love this little train chassis here. And the nice thing is, if you want to take it off, you have the legs. You could just have the minifigure, you know, if he wants to take the costume off. Maybe he's at a con, it's been a long day, you know. You can go ahead and take that off. But I think that's really cool. I like that quite a bit. So let me close this back up here. However this goes. Whatever. I have tons of these. Okay, moving on. Alright, so the next one here should be the Harpy, which I'm assuming is this one here with the wings. Okay, it is the Harpy. Make sure I got all the pieces out of there. Oh, so this has some really cool legs. Almost kind of like wolf-like legs or something. That's really cool. I like that. Alright, and then I'm assuming this piece goes here. And then we pop the head on. And then it's got these clips, which I'm assuming go here on the back so we can peg in the wings. I kind of wish they would have a way to do this a little bit less bulky, because I like the character having wings, but this is a huge assembly which adds so much bulk onto the back. I mean, couldn't they just mold a new piece that has the clips right here, and that way it could be at least one width closer to the body? Or even better, just mold a piece that, you know, goes on the neck that has the wings attached to it. I mean, I guess you couldn't move the wings then. At least this gives you the ability to move them around. And then we have this little hair piece here. And then we have these like Wolverine style claws. I also kind of wish that they would do something better for Wolverine. Instead of him just holding these claw pieces, like maybe mold some kind of new hand piece that has them attached or something, but I understand that's kind of a big ask. But yeah, this is cool. I love the colors. I mean, the printing here is amazing on the chest. You got printing there on the arms, printing on the back. Not a ton of printing on the legs or anything, but you do have the claws here on the front. And I just love the shape of these legs. It's very unique. I think that's really cool. So yeah, that's a neat one. And then you get an extra Wolverine claw. Alright, so far we are 5 for 5. No duplicates. Although I probably just jinxed it, knock on wood. So let's see. This one should be the Goat Herder, which I know a lot of people were excited for this one because they love the goat piece. So I see a goat. Alright, so here is the goat. And that is pretty great, I have to say. That is a nice molded piece there. I love the horns. It's static, there's no articulation or anything like that, but looks fantastic. Alright, so popping this on. And I kind of love this. This little bit right here reminds me so much of the old Forest Men. And you have the little pouch here on the leg. I think that's great. If you are buying any of the castle sets or that medieval village that's coming out on March 1st, I feel like this guy would fit right in, and I think there's another goat in that set as well. So we have a large sack here for the back, and then we will pop the head on. Does he have second printing? He does. I'm definitely going with that printing. That's fantastic. And then you have the cloak here, which is just kind of a Jedi cloak, but it works. And it fits nicely with the, luckily the backpack doesn't get in the way of that, so that's great. And then I'm guessing this is cheese or something to feed the goat that we're going to store in the backpack there. And then he's got kind of a, like, walking stick. So we'll give him that there. And you do get a second one, so if you want him to have two, or if you want him to have drumsticks, you know, whatever, you got options there. But that's great. He's really cool. And I love the goat. Now, I don't know if this will stick. It kind of does. Kind of need 2 connection points to really make him stick, but we'll try it with 1. But yeah, he's got the compound legs. That's great. Really nice printing on that. And the goat's fantastic. Alright, so we have 5 left. I think I'm missing one, actually. The store I was at, I got these at Best Buy. The store I was at didn't have, they had all but 1. So I went through, I scanned all the ones that they had, and they had all but 1. So, but now that I know this works, go ahead and the next time I'm at a store and they have some more, I'll have to get the last one. So, this should be the Triceratops costume. I'm very, very excited for this one. This is the one that I thought looked the coolest when I saw the wave of minifigures. All right. Get out of there. So this is the Triceratops fan. We got a tailpiece. That's fantastic. Look at that. Oh, it's a little difficult to get on there. It's a kind of rubbery consistency. And I think that's why it's hanging up on there. There we go. Okay. Then we'll pop this on top. And then we'll pop this head on. Does he have a second face? He does. I'm going to go with this one, though. Seems more exciting. He's loving being in this Triceratops costume. So it doesn't look like he comes with any accessories, which is kind of a bummer. But this is great. I love this. Printing on the legs is really nice. You have the tail there. Like I said, it's kind of a softer rubbery piece, but it totally works. Back printing's great. Got some arm printing there. And the Triceratops head is amazing. So I love this. This is definitely my favorite of the wave. I don't know what kind of accessories they would have given him, quite honestly, but very, very cool. I love that. All right, this next one should be the detective. This should be the Noir Detective. Let's see what we have. Yes, it is. Wonderful. All right, it looks like he's got maybe a cape piece or something in here. That's usually what they put in these boxes. Oh, he's got a collar. Is that his collar? We'll defer to the directions for this one. I believe he was specifically called out. Oh, I am wrong. Okay, it's just a collar. I don't know why he has a fish. He's got a fish. I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, so we got to take this piece and pop it on like this. Come on. That's not working out great. There we go. And then we'll pop the head on. But I want to push it down all the way because I want to kind of straighten this out. There we go. Okay. That should work. He does not have second printing. But see, this is what I'm talking about. It's not quite cloth. It's this kind of papery, like nylon type substance. And although, I don't know, could they have done this in hard plastic? It might not have looked as natural. So maybe that wasn't the way to go. But he's got the fedora, which is just amazing. If I can get it to clip on. Am I putting it on backwards? No, I'm not. Right? There we go. That's awesome. I love that. I really like that quite a bit. He's got the compound legs. He's got the back printing here. A simplistic design, but just really, really looks good. He's got a magnifying glass so he can search for clues. And apparently one of those clues is a fish. Again, don't understand why he comes with a fish. But there we go. No duplicate pieces or anything. But yeah, that's great. I love that. And the magnifying glass kind of works. I think that's really cool. Why does he have a fish? Someone explain it. Someone in the comments, please tell me why he's got a fish. Is it a joke? Is it like some 20s or 30s noir slang that I don't get? Sleep with the fishes, maybe something like that? I don't know. But yeah, that's great. That's really cool. All right, we're down to our last three. All right, so this should be the esports gamer. Check this out. Yes, I believe this is good. So pop the legs on here. Yep, as I drop it. So I want to show off this printing. So this almost reminds me of like the ravens from the Knights. I don't know. It's just a coincidence probably, but Vita Rush. I guess that's a sponsor. I guess she got a sponsor. So you get these like headphone pieces, which is kind of cool. So it looks like she's got the headphones around her neck. And then you have the headpiece here. There we go. Does she have alternate printing? She does. Oh, we got to go with the exciting face. She just won. She's excited. Awesome pink hair. I love this. That's fantastic. And then she comes with a trophy, which is cool. Maybe I'll put that on the base. So it looks like she's got a keyboard here. which I don't know why she'd be holding these things, but she's got a keyboard, and then I believe this is supposed to be a mouse. I'm not 100% on that, but I think that's what's going on there. So she won, and she's jumping in the air with her keyboard and mouse. She's very excited, and she's got the trophy. I don't think there's any printing on this. No, there is not. And then you do get an extra headphone piece, and you get an extra mouse piece, but only one keyboard. So that's cool. Esports gamer. She's very excited. All right, moving on to our last two here. All right, now this one should be the... Now I forget what... Oh, the pet groomer. This should be the pet groomer. So we'll see how this goes. It's looking good. Yep, this is the... head's rolling away. Alright, so this is the pet groomer. Some nice printing here. Just the top of the tie, the apron there on the back. I think that's fun. So then we have head here. Do we have the alternate? Oh, yeah, we do. So that's cool. Got some hair. Pop that on. Oh, that's cool. She's got a hearing implant. They're doing a lot of representation with these minifigures. I think that's really cool. I think that's really cool. And then she has some scissors there for grooming. And then, of course, she needs a dog or some kind of animal to groom. But here we have... This is a really neat piece. A very unique dog. I like that. I like that they don't always just include the same, you know, animal piece over and over again. Because it would be very easy for them to do. But that's really cool. I like that dog. And then you actually do get a second set of scissors. So if she needs to dual wield to take care of this dog because it's got a lot of fur, you can absolutely do that. All right, last one. So far, everything's been working out. This should be the Vampire Knight. So yeah, I think the only one I couldn't find was the fitness trainer. So I'll have to be on the lookout for that one. Yep, Vampire Knight. So there we go. I can conclusively say that they've hacked it. LEGO tried to stop us by putting them in boxes instead of bags. But I would argue this is easier, honestly, because it's much easier to pick up a box and scan it and then go, okay, I have that one already, or I need that one, than it is to stand there and feel in the packaging. So if anything, I think they kind of made our job easier. So thank you for that. All right, this guy's got a lot going on here. So he's got a cape piece. They do call him out here. All right, it looks just like the cape, and then you assemble the axe. Okay, so the axe goes into a lightsaber hilt. Oh, this is actually a different... I think this is the Monkey Kid piece, because you can see that it's the same on both ends. The lightsaber obviously has, you know, one of the ends is different than the other. So we pop this on here, and then we pop the axe. I'm going to put it up here, as close to the top as possible. Move this down ever so slightly, and then push them up. And there we go. There's our axe. And it does come with an extra piece, so if you wanted to, technically, you could put one on each end, and then you could hold it either way. It's up to you. But yeah, it's a pretty cool axe. I like the translucent red. So we'll put that to the side. Let's get our cape out of this packaging. Oh, that's awesome. That's really nice print. I like that. This is really thick. Oh, because it's two pieces. You got red on the inside and gray on the outside. That's great. That's really cool. All right, so we'll pop this on like this. And then we've got the head. Man, look at this head. Hoo-hoo-hoo. That's fantastic. He's got the mustache. He's got the fangs over here. That's great. I love that. Now, unfortunately, most of that's going to be covered up by this helmet, but this is a pretty cool helmet. But you can see his eyes through. That's pretty great. All right, then let me give him his axe as I drop him. There we go. And he's got a shield as well. I don't know. This is really giving the Triceratops a run for its money as my favorite. This is great. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't really look at the printing, but so let me move this. So you got back printing there, you got compound legs, you got arm printing. Printing here on the front of the legs as well, that shield. I love the helmet. The two faces are amazing. Then you have the two-sided cape with the different colors and the printing. This is great. This is really, really good. A lot of love put into this one. Really, really cool. So here we go, an almost complete set of Series 25. I'm just missing the fitness trainer, but now that I know this trick works, I will definitely be on the lookout. So the list of codes I put up at the beginning of the video, you can screenshot that, just refer to that. It's floating around the internet, it's lots of places, but yeah, this works. So get yourself a QR scanner, scan these, and you should do well. I was 100% correct. All the ones, you know, the codes matched up. I didn't wind up with any duplicates. This is great. And like I said, honestly, I think scanning a code is a lot quicker and easier than standing there and feeling through all the bags. So, you know, they tried to block us, but the internet has found a way. Life finds a way, as they say. So yeah, this is great. I definitely recommend doing this. It's fantastic. Now, if they get wise to this, will they take the codes off the bottom? I don't know. We'll see. So take advantage of it while you can. But just make sure that you find the one with the larger QR codes, because the smaller ones will not scan. So yeah, this is great. Really great minifigures as well. Really excited for these. Vampire Knight and I think Triceratops are tied for my favorite. The Vampire Knight, they put a lot of love into this one. This is great. The Harpy's also really cool. The Goat Herd, the Train Kid, the Sprinter is awesome. The Noir, honestly, they're all really good. They're all really good. I'm really happy with all these. So an excellent series. Definitely recommend checking them out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Have you done this trick already? Have you tried the QR codes? Has it worked for you? I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and as always, thank you so much for watching.